My name's Bethany Hardy. I'm fundraising assistant for Age UK Hertfordshire. I couldn't have asked for a better team really. We all work together, they're really helpful, and since I've only been working for a couple of months, it's just amazing the amount of responsibility they give me and how much they trust me with all the different tasks.
I started working for Age UK Hertfordshire when we were Age Concern, quite a small organisation, and in those 8.5 years we've grown rapidly. My role involves organising groups for older people in the community who may be suffering from depression, anxiety or the early stages of dementia, or maybe experiencing some memory loss. I personally feel I've been really very well supported by Age UK Hertfordshire. I've had a lot of training and it's enabled me to progress in my role from a coordinator to a team leader, which is a management role, which I would never have dreamt I'd have been able to do. I've achieved more with Age UK Hertfordshire than any of my previous roles, and I'm very grateful for that.
There are a variety of opportunities in terms of where you could progress your career, either in the frontline operational services or within the support team here at head office. So whilst in operations we have people out in the community helping older people, there are staff and volunteers working at head office in the finance department, the HR department, marketing, fundraising, publicity. There are a variety of areas where people can progress their careers should they wish to do so. The benefits can include flexible working, the benefit packages which include the pension, the healthcare cash plan, flexi time, so there are quite a few benefits.
My name's Jackie Noonan and I work for Age UK Hertfordshire, have been for about 6 years. I do a split role. The first is the visiting scheme, also known as a befriending scheme, in the course of which I visit older people at home and find out if they feel at all isolated or feel they could do with a bit more company. The other side is hospital discharge and independent living scheme. I visit older people who've just come home from hospital and may just feel they need a little bit of extra support and assistance in getting back to normality once they're home from hospital.
My name's Tony Sloan. I'm an Information and Advice Coordinator for Age UK Hertfordshire, and I've been with the organisation for just over a year. The main part of my job, half the time is spent in the office answering the information line, and the other half of the job is spent actually going out into the community and making home visits and helping people, particularly with making applications for benefits. When you get the phone call from somebody to realise that they've had good news or received something that they're entitled to, then it really does make your day really and make the job very worthwhile.
I meet so many fantastic people in my job. I love working with older people and it's just so varied. I'm out in the community, I'm not stuck in an office all day, meeting great people, and my team are absolutely fantastic and we've got some great volunteers as well.
Every day is different and every day you can see the value that you're bringing to the organisation in a very direct way. That in some jobs that really, where you're perhaps a small cog in a big machine, it's not so easy to see where your personal value is. And in this job you really do get that sense on a daily basis. In the front line, you're helping somebody. That's what makes it so different for me.
It's really enjoyable as well to feel like you're making a difference, not only to your own sort of quality of life as well, but also to people in your community. Really, it feels a job which is much more based in the community than previous jobs I've had before.
There are opportunities to progress in terms of career progression. For example, our Chief Executive joined the organisation as the Care Services Manager and then progressed on to Assistant Chief Executive and then Chief Executive. And some of our colleagues here started as volunteers and then worked up and now have key positions within the organisation.
I can actually feel like I'm striving towards something, and I know that there's so many different positions that they've got and a lot of career progression, and also I can go home at the end of the day and know that I've done a wonderful job and I've helped so many different people.
It's nice to know that you're really helping the people in Hertfordshire locally, and we can just see every day the difference we're making, and I think anybody would want to be part of that.